Huh. Being that I'm single, I never thought about those type of situations, right? So I was like, so what? People always talk about, well, if that would be me, I would do this. If that was me, I wouldn't do that. But honestly, you can say what you will or won't do in a situation until you're faced with it. I don't know if y'all can even see me. This thing is happy Wednesday. Y'all, it's hump day already. It's like this week going by fast. How's everybody doing? Welcome all my new subscribers. So I was watching this guy and I can't even think of the name. I'm going to have to go back and look at my history so I can tell y'all what his name is. And as a 60-year-old woman, I'm single, but it's something that I have witnessed other people talk about. So he told of his friend's situation where the friend had erectile dysfunction, and the wife said they had been together for 10 years, but the wife said that if she was tired of living like that, she wanted, intimacy. And if he couldn't get that fixed, she was leaving. Because her husband had ED, erectile dysfunction, I think that's what it's called, she was willing to leave the marriage, and he said that the guy paid all the bills and everything. She was willing to leave her husband for that. That is a sickness, right? And so another conversation I had with some other people, this lady was telling me she was married, but the man, she already had children, and the man she married, she didn't love him when she married him. But he was willing to accept her and her children, and so she grew to love him based on the things that he did, that he was a good man. And so I sit and I wonder, I was like, well, darn. Being that I'm single, I never thought about those type of situations, right? So I was like, so what? People always talk about, well, if that would be me, I would do this. If that was me, I wouldn't do that. But honestly, you can say what you will or won't do in a situation until you're faced with it. Right? So I was like, goodness gracious. Just thinking about having to be in that situation itself. Because, a lot of times when men, and I see it, like, y'all know I watch Kids in Jail a lot. A lot of times, even I watch her when I'm winding down or whatever. And you see a lot of times women would say, oh, he got to be able to produce. I'm not dealing with nobody with ED. Well, it's different if you're not married to that man. You're coming into a new situation. But that's your husband. You made vows before God and witnesses sometimes. And so would you really be willing to give all that up for that? What if he had, like the guy said, what if he had some other type of illness? I forgot what the guy's name was. I'm going to find it. I'm going to put his, I'm going to link it right there. And so I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I would do in a situation like that. I think if that would be my husband, I wouldn't leave my husband. We would just have to, improvise. Just like in being a manager, things don't always go the way you want, but you find a solution. Sometimes it may not be something that other people would do, but you do what's best for you. So I don't know. That's one of those situations, again, I said, you don't know what you would do until you're in that situation yourself. Oh my goodness, I didn't even get a turn signal here. That's not fair. That is not fair. I waited a whole turn and never got a light to turn. But anyway, I don't know, y'all. That's one of those things, if you're marrying for the right reason, and that's another thing, are we marrying the people we love? Are we marrying for love or for convenience or for finances or stability or whatever? Because I feel like a lot of times we're not doing it for the right reason. And because we're doing it for the right reason, we don't have the right outcome, right? Garbage in, garbage out. Remember when we first started learning how to work on computers? They said if you put garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. And so he said that in the end, the guy went and had a procedure done. I guess it's some kind of pump or something he uses. And he said, the guy said after the medicine and stuff wore out, it was very, 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 very painful. But he was willing to make that sacrifice for his wife. Yeah. So, I don't know. What y'all think? This is for an older couple. It's not for kids. My channel is not for kids. A lot of times it is for young adults. But what would you do in a situation like that? Not your boyfriend, not somebody you just meeting, your husband has a problem with erectile dysfunction. Would you leave him? And according to what he said, he wasn't just a husband, he was a good husband. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Think about that. I'll be back. Bye. Happy Friday, y'all. So I stopped at Albertsons because they had their fresh catfish, $5.99 a pound. And so I got, this one was $13.18 and this one was $13.48. I got these little things here for when I get ready to grill again. And also we needed to light our steam table at church. So I went here and got one. I got this Clorox mold and mildew. I got these shrimp. They were $5.99 a pound also. So that was $11.98 for 2 pounds and $16.20 extra jumbo. My sister said that the red kidney beans, the signature kind, were good. I said I was going to try them. They were $1.19. They had these candy bars, 50 cents. I hadn't seen candy bars 50 cents in a long time. Y'all know y'all never see me buying this. This is actually going to go to, we have a snack thing at work, so I'm going to put these in there. And I also got these chips. They were 29 cents each. So I got that. And also, I got these cinnamon rolls. They were $1.65 on sale at Walmart today. I'm sorry, at Albertsons. And that's all I have, y'all. That's it. That was $50, I think it is. Yeah, $50. Like I said, that's snacks for work. That's my son could have these, although we cutting back. Kidney beans one day on the in the crock pot for the week. And that's it. Y'all be blessed. Have a nice day. Much love. Bye.
To every heart that is mourning, every family that feels broken, and every soul burdened by financial hardship, there is still hope. Though the night may seem long, the dawn will surely come. When your strength is gone and your tears are many, lift up your eyes and look to the hills, for your help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He sees every tear, knows every need, and walks with you through every valley. Hold on to faith, for God's love never fails. His mercy is new every morning, and His promises remain true. Much love.
Let Him lead the way. Lift our hands up and pray.